You're standing outside the door, rehearsing your opening line. You've checked your notes, polished your delivery, and memorized every syllable. But while we focus entirely on what we're saying, social psychology suggests that by the time you reach the end of that first sentence, the people in the room have likely already decided who you are. Within 7 seconds of an encounter, humans establish a baseline for trust and competence. We are biologically programmed to prioritize visual data, scanning for threats and social status before the brain even begins to process the meaning of spoken words. This creates a blind spot. Because our conscious mind is occupied with speech, we often miss the physical signals our bodies are broadcasting during that narrow window of judgment. To see these signals clearly, we have to look at the transition. As you cross the threshold, we're going to freeze the frame. In this 7-second window, we can identify 3 specific physiological patterns that often sabotage an impression and the specific adjustments used to redirect them. Mastering these mechanics allows you to manage how you are perceived by the room, rather than leaving that first impression to chance. The clock starts now. In the first 2 seconds, the observer's focus is almost entirely on your eyes. When we feel exposed in a new environment, our instinct is to break contact. We look at the floor, let our eyes dart toward the corners of the room, or avoid a direct gaze to minimize the pressure of the moment. This lack of visual stability is often read as a signal of concealment. If you cannot hold a gaze, the observer's subconscious assumes you are either hiding information or lack the conviction to be there. To project composure, use a balanced ratio. Maintain steady contact while listening to show presence, and when it is your turn to speak, hold the gaze for a few seconds before briefly looking away to allow for natural thought processing. Authority is established through this silent, steady connection before a single word is spoken. As the timer moves to seconds 3 and 4, the observer's focus expands to the torso and shoulders. Under stress, the body naturally attempts to protect itself by becoming smaller. This manifests as hunched shoulders and crossed limbs, a physical contraction designed to minimize our presence. This posture sends a defensive signal. It tells the room that you are in a state of reaction, making you appear less approachable and less certain of your surroundings. The correction is to consciously expand. By pulling the shoulders back and uncrossing the limbs, you are claiming territory within the room. Occupying space in this way serves as evidence to the observer that you are comfortable with your environment and your role within it. In the final seconds of the window, the focus shifts to the extremities, the hands and feet. This is where we see psychological leakage. Even if the face is calm, nervous energy often escapes through small, repetitive movements, tapping a foot, shifting your weight, or adjusting clothing. These movements are distracting. They force the observer to focus on your internal state of anxiety rather than the message you are trying to deliver. The principle to apply here is stillness. Slow down your physical transitions and keep your hands relaxed. Move only when there is a clear, functional reason to do so. The absence of unnecessary movement is a primary indicator of composure and internal focus. Let's unpause. With steady eyes, an open posture, and physical stillness, you've navigated the first 7 seconds successfully. Because you have established this baseline, the weight of your words increases. Even if your verbal delivery isn't flawless, the room is already primed to take you seriously. Confidence is reinforced through the physical signals the body sends, providing a foundation for everything you say next. There is also a secondary benefit. Adopting a composed physical stance sends a signal back to your own nervous system, helping to lower your heart rate and settle your focus in real time. If you're ready to apply these mechanics to your next meeting, comment "confident" below. Subscribe to the channel to continue exploring the patterns of human psychology and presence.